Now, this is very, very sad, and nobody would ever see this coming, that a student's postgraduate visa application, which is the post-study work visa, was refused. The reason clearly stated that the students did not contribute anything to the UK's economy. Well, if you do not know what postgraduate work visa means, is the visa given to international students who have been in the UK to study master's degree programs, for a period of 2 years or 3 years. At the end of their program, they have the right to apply to extend their stay, their visas in the UK, which is called the postgraduate work visa. You know, so prior to this time, before May 2023, when students come to the UK to study, they are allowed to come in with their dependents. Yes, but recently, that right for students to bring their dependents was actually scrapped by the UK's Home Office. The announcement was made in May that international students are no longer allowed to come with their dependents unless you are doing a research program, which is really, really sad. So what really happened in this case? And so before I go on, my name is Chinyere Ojike. You are welcome to my channel. Please like my video, subscribe to my channel if this is your first time. Leave your comments, leave your questions, and I will definitely do justice to them. All right, so let's go on to reading this heartbreaking, story or narrative that I saw. A student's graduate visa, which is the post-study application, was recently refused. The reason for the refusal was clearly stated as did not contribute anything to the UK's economy. Remember, students are allowed to work 20 hours in a week. They are restricted. Now, the student in question, who happens to be the main applicant, is a married Nigerian lady. For some peculiar reasons, she did not work while she was a student and her husband was employed full-time. Hence, the refusal. This lady, the main applicant, the student, she did not work, but the husband, who was or is her dependent, has got a full-time job in the UK. See the point why I am making this video before somebody will come after me. If you know anyone in this situation and the wife is not working or the husband, whatever reason, advise that she should get a job, even if not to do volunteer at British Heart Foundation. They are constantly changing their goalposts and we will all need to adjust well. Well, this is really sad, to be honest with you. This is like cheating on people, manipulating people, because I do not see the reasons why anybody would collect about £13,000, £14,000, £15,000 from anyone as a school fees. At the end of it, the person would apply to extend their visa, which is one of the requirements, which is one of the things you are supposed to enjoy as someone who has come to study here. That's the postgraduate work visa. Hence, you finish your program, your university has satisfied that you are done with it and you pass, isn't it? Then you have the right to apply for this postgraduate work visa and you are not owing the school. And there is also this restriction for students not to work for more than 20 hours. Hence, this student did not even work for an hour while studying here. How is that a problem? Because the reason for restricting international students not to work more than 20 hours a week is just to enable them concentrate. Yeah, I don't know whether home students know they concentrate or they don't do the concentration. Because home students, they are allowed to do whatever. Though now they are country, we are foreigners, but they don't have restrictions as to how many hours they are allowed to work. Meanwhile, they know they work like us because the government is already, their tuition fee is being funded, which is payable at the end of their program when they might have started working again. I don't think this is right to my own understanding, though you have to be very careful, being that the system is changing all the time and they are constantly looking for the slightest of opportunity or reason to send somebody back home. Yes, because it's a sad situation. It shouldn't be. It's come to think about this. In your visa condition, there's no place it says that you must work 1 hour in a week. I mean, not working is actually a way of obeying the rule, not getting distracted, focusing on your studies here, isn't it? So why would anyone be denied of visa extension? Hence, you have done the right thing, since it is not even stated anywhere that not working even an hour. Obodoka, this country don't tire me, to be honest with you, because I don't really understand this. This is a big blow to the family in question. Because honestly, the whole thing is not balancing. If you pay something like 13,000, 12,000, 15,000, to which economy? Is it not to the UK's economy? So, and if they had wanted students to come in here and work, honestly, there wouldn't have been any limitations to say, okay, students are just allowed to work 20 hours a week. You've seen videos of students who breached this rules or law of working more than 20 hours, getting arrested, getting turned back to their countries, right at the port of entry, the UK border force. We have seen a lot of videos. you know if students are really allowed to relax and work, how about this lady's husband that has been doing a full-time job to sustain the family? Maybe they have children. They didn't state if they have children or not. So how about the husband as well? Anyway, this is just it. I'm just sharing this in case you are a student, you have your family here already. Those of you who came in last year before the new law was introduced, against students bringing in their families, their dependents, if you are still staying at home, I beg, if now 1 hour, 2 hours in a week, work on her, because in this country, the way they look calm, if you turn them this way, they will bring another one. If you follow them this other way, they will. What? Hence, the husband has been working full-time job. Is it not the same contribution? And hence, this person has paid the school fees fully. I don't know, please. Or possibly this person was really unlucky. The staff, the immigration officers that handled her whatever application, maybe they woke up on the wrong side, of the day, that particular moment. They went through their application. This happens. Yes, this happens in most cases. Somebody might go in here and get through, and the other person might go in with the same, even better than the first person that has gone in and wouldn't scale through. It happens in life, you know, because if this is not written in the visa conditions, saying that if you do not work for 1 hour when you apply for renewal, they're not going to renew it. I think it should have been well clear. The fact I want to emphasize here is this: we should shine our eyes and stay at alert, do everything that is possibly right, because the UK is doing everything within their reach, to ensure that they reduce the population of migrants in this very country. Yes, because the Home Office is even being blamed for issuing COS to companies that do not exist. I don't know if any of you have come across that video. They were blamed. They issued COS to companies who claim that they have a certificate of sponsorship. They don't know the number. If you see that video, I wish I would react to that video someday here. So they are doing everything to amend the faces, to clean up their mess. It's a big mess, which they are trying. So don't get in their black book, please. Yes, let's just keep it right, keep it clean. Even if you have a baby, try, get something doing. Yes, even if it is 10 hours a week, you let it be that you don't contribute extra after your school fees. You do extra contribution to this economy. There is no English will no fee here for this country. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. And also remember that the postgraduate work visa, once you are given that 2 years postgraduate work visa, you should just try and do something, work hard to get, if you still want to stay here, though, because not everybody wants to remain in the UK. Yes, as a matter of fact, you get as they do us now. But we're still here, though, you know. So just do something within that 2 years in case you were not able to get a job soon after your graduation and you applied for this postgraduate work visa. Do something within that 2 years to get a skilled job. Yes, that would enable you continue your stay in this very country, because if you stay on that 2 years postgraduate work visa at its expiration, you are not allowed to extend that again, which might be difficult. But I don't think anybody would stay here for 2 years on a work visa and wouldn't be able to get something permanent. This is why it is good we also upskill. Yes, we keep upskilling immediately we are done with our course of study while looking for workers where opportunities are abound in this very country. This is one thing I like. You can progress from one career to the next one or the current one to another level. This is the one fantastic thing about the UK. Even mothers, fathers, lazy people, anybody from home, you can do it online, distant learning if you have the money and the time to commit. And if you have been a student here, you know that studying here is very easy in a way because it's not where you go to school 5 long days in a week, Monday to Friday. No, you can jam pack all your modules and do it within 2 days or 3 days in a week. The rest of the days, you go to work, you go to library and do your assignment. So this is the sweetest thing about studying in the UK, and all facilities are available for you. There are libraries, community libraries, even in your school and elsewhere, especially the days you did not go to school. So, especially the days you did not go to school, you can as well walk into a nearby library in your community, do your assignment, and do your work if you are not at work. Anyway, guys, it's teaching time. Saves nine. Abi says nine. How did they say that adage again? This is it for this very content. Like my video, please, if you haven't. Subscribe to my channel if you are new, and keep coming back for more. Leave your comments in the comment section. Yes, this video wasn't meant to scare anybody, but it's an awareness video. Thank you. Bye.